What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to H.E.A.R.D, the room where the culture talks back. I'm DONFATHER, joined by Sammy Socialite, Mitch Moses, and Breezy Castillo. And this is the episode loaded from kickoff to curtain call. We're breaking down Bad Bunny shaking the halftime universe, Chris Brown's record-breaking run as the highest-grossing black male tourist, and why folks keep saying the Super Bowl needs him. Plus that wild 29-13 Seahawks win, Grammys moments, the long-awaited Jcole album, The Fall Off, T.I.'s resurgence, and the fresh heat from Wiz Khalifa, the baby, DONFATHER, and the likes of A$AP The music talk is heavy, but we'll also get into the darker sides of the headlines with the shocking new breaking news that Lil Baby's crew was in an incident involving 49ers, DL, Keon White. And to close it all out, we're asking the big question. After Spotify's $11 billion payout in 2025, are we ever escaping the ever-growing streaming era, or is streaming here to stay? Welcome back to H.E.A.R.D. How are you guys doing? What's going on? Bad Bunny, huh? Bad Bunny. You understood any of it?
No.
No, entiendo.
I saw our culture. Bad Bunny, shout out to him. Opened with my song Titty Mi Pregunta. I knew he was gonna do that shit. That's like one of his hardest beats. So I just like that's the opener right there.
What's the name of it?
Titty Mi Pregunta.
Titty?
Yes.
Oh, I spell it?
Titty.
Oh, okay.
Auntie, I have a question.
Okay. Cool. No, I actually
but it's
really
a beat
it.
like it's like doom da do 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 da da da.
I'm mad he only did like 5 seconds of Monaco. That pissed me off.
Which one's Monaco? Because I heard some shit in there that I didn't know was his. Like the Gasolina, that Gasolina sample has an old sample that he might have Okay. I'm like, no way he got
He was paying homage to Daddy Yankee. The biggest thing about it was like he had his Latino people on stage with him. He had Pedro, an actor who is Mr. Fantastic in the new Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B obviously was on stage. Karol G was on stage. Jessica Alba was on stage. The original Invisible Woman from Fantastic Four, but also Honey Daniels from the dance movie Honey. Like if you our age, you know who she was or whatever. So it had some dope things to it. The biggest thing he said, it doesn't matter if you can speak Spanish. Can you dance? Yeah. And that's what the vibe was for me. Like it was a big nice little party, and it inspired me to want to go to more Latin countries if that's the party vibe that they have.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I feel like from the beginning to the end, I was definitely moving. You know, I didn't understand much of it, but I definitely was dancing. And when those certain songs came on, those beats, there's a huge influence that they've had on American music. And when those certain samples come on, you're like, oh man, we know that sample. We know it up and down, even if I don't understand the words. Really, really, really had fun with the Super Bowl performance there.
I think the Super Bowl performance was good in terms of production, and the stage set was one of the best stage sets I've. But I was over it because I don't know no Spanish, and for me, music I have to understand. It ain't just about just the beat music. Because for one, I don't dance like that anyway, so that ain't my dance estilo to begin with. But overall, it seemed like it was good. The production value was great as hell. I just wish I understood what the fuck he was saying. But yes,
I'm sorry that diminished your performance for you.
I feel like a lot of people may have felt the same way, but a lot of people also feel like they didn't expect them to like it so much. I feel like there were both sides of it.
I feel like visually that shit was
because I didn't expect to like it so much. Yeah, I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, and I loved it.
As far as music is concerned, like the way I feel about music is if it's good music, then I can find a vibe to it, and it was a good music vibe, and that definitely was paired with the production and the show. Like I say, he put on a show. He didn't dance. He's not a dancer. He did his little, 1-2 step type deal. He had everyone else around him doing the dancing, but it was a party.
Right.
So I mean, I definitely like the vibe.
Did y'all catch any of the underlying messages?
Nigga, how? If I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta know what
They
you're doing.
had
It
Yeah,
seemed like you were
yeah.
talking
They had
big
the sugar-
shit, but
they had the sugar cane, which is what they do in Puerto
but a
Rico.
visual
Yeah,
message.
yeah.
They
Sure.
climbing the power line was
Uh-huh.
the fact that Puerto Rico has been having power issues for the last few years, ever since they had a hurricane,
Okay,
and
Maria.
and our president has decided to
Don't give a
not
fuck.
do anything
When was the
about it.
hurricane?
Oh.
When wasn't it? I mean, they've had two significant hurricanes within the last 10 years, but they had one last in 2024 and 2025. They had bad hurricanes.
Do you recall what's at the time when Trump was
What is it,
goddamn?
2026?
He was fucking
Yeah.
doing shooting paper towels to crowds.
Yes,
That
that was
ridiculous.
one time in
Fucking
Puerto Rico.
ridiculous, bro.
Like I said, they've had two bad hurricanes because they're in that area.
Yeah.
You know, they're in the Gulf of Mexico, but now on maps it says Gulf of America. It's another topic for another day, but
I love it.
I thought that was very interesting when you said they were on the power lines. I didn't connect it that way, and that
Yeah,
makes
sure,
much
sure.
more sense than what I was gonna say. But when they were on the power lines, it's interesting because those same kind of platform power lines are the same thing that Kendrick was rapping in front of when he had his friends, his like dead homies on top of it. And I'm not sure if it was 6 during Kendrick's or 3, but they were also in white. And I thought that was very interesting. I connected it more so like, these are our homies. Like he was up there. Bad Bunny was one of the people on top of the thing. I know that's probably not what it was, but that's how I saw it in a sense that like, these are the people who've been, down with us from the very beginning. These are our brothers. These aren't just random as illegal people how some people would say they are,
and the very last message was about the unity of America itself, taking out the fact that the USA is its own country, but America is literally North and South America is America.
Puerto Rico is
So
definitely
he
part of
had
America.
that's
Except for
it's
Greenland.
not about that. It's about Canada being a part of America, fucking Belize, I'm Central America, South America. Everyone should know by now that Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. We shouldn't even have to discuss that. That is a part of the United States. It's not even its own country. It's a part of the United States.
It's more like Green.
It's more like Alaska and Hawaii, but
No. But I guess.
like anyway, so he had all the flags come on,
Saw that part.
and they were the message in the back was the only thing stronger than hate is love.
Saw that.
So
Jumbotron.
wanting to just preach that message, like we fight to band together, then we can overcome the nonsense that's going on today.
Bro, did y'all know?
You ain't sound like you was convinced that was possible. You was like, if we all just whatever you was saying.
I'm saying what the message is. This is not a political show. I'm not getting into the politics on this shit.
Did y'all know they had an alternative Super Bowl performance?
Oh yeah. Seen that. There was a guy who was at a bar.
Yeah, it's a turning point.
I didn't
USA.
know about it.
TPUA.
TP USA.
Yeah. So
Which is
they had like Kid Rock.
The Charlie Kirk platform.
And now we're getting political.
They had Kid Rock, and then I saw a video of a guy who was inside of a bar, and
They did
just
that.
to talk about how some bars were changing it at the halftime to the TPUSA halftime, and the guy was at the bar talking to the owner, like, man, what are you doing? Like, we're trying to see the halftime show. This guy's like, this is the halftime show. Very calm. You know what I mean? So just
Not my halftime show. I was watching Benito Bad Bunny.
I didn't feel like doing all
I never heard of
He's
it.
doing an alternative. Fucking
You wasn't gonna be switching to that.
To the Kid Rock.
I would have rather seen some shit in English than goddamn. I like H.E.A.R.D music.
But they said Kid Rock was
What
doing.
did you just say?
I married my cousin. I married my sister.
Being the goddamn, I want to see some shit that look good that I can
This
understand.
nigga here.
Goddamn.
They didn't got him.
Hey, look, hey, yo.
Who the got
man.
Nobody.
The
It's like-
TPUSA
it's like-
It ain't
it's just-
about them niggas.
It's
Fuck
just
them.
so
I don't
crazy.
care about
Like
them niggas.
this-
He just wanted to see some English shit.
Yeah, if it was,
this nigga goes up.
English,
This nigga goes up last year for the Blackapalooza on stage, but let another
it was
culture.
English, nigga. I don't
We
care.
speak
I don't
Spanish
care.
in America.
No, I do not. I don't.
You
speak,
personally
I'm talking about
don't
me.
speak-
That's what I'm
That's
talking
the
about.
primary language, so you
Me.
know
I'm
how
talking
to
about me. I speak English. I want to watch some shit in English. I said he did good for what I could understand, but it wasn't hitting for me because it was. I don't care where he's from. He could be from Puerto Rico. If he performed in English, I would have liked it much better.
There
I
would
just want
be
to see
there would
shit
be
in
no
English.
reason for him to perform his Spanish songs
Obviously,
in English. He doesn't sing in English.
Obviously,
So had you known about it, you would have watched the Kid Rock one or the Bad Bunny.
no, I did know about it.
Lady Gaga
He
song
answered the question.
in
I
English.
did know about it. Had it been an easier switch, like it was on another channel, then I might have switched over. But because it was go to this whole other app, I don't give. I'm not doing that shit either. Nigga. I don't want to do the easy. I'm trying to be entertained. All that goddamn, I gotta log into another app and create a profile and all that. I don't want to do none of that shit.
I feel like
So
that's the
I just
consensus
went
of a lot
ahead
of
and
people.
watched Bad Bunny, huh?
Yeah, I feel like that's the consensus of a lot of people. You know?
Yeah.
And that it's a very,
Crazy,
very
right?
large perspective in the U.S. There are a lot of people who move like that. Business owners of bars
Bad
that we go to
Bunny.
constantly. So that's just the way it is, man. Speaking of people at the Super Bowl, we do need to talk about Chris Brown. Sam, take it away.
Chris Brown posted on his Instagram that day the Super Bowl need him.
What about the other part? We can get to that.
That is, but that's the what other part?
Yeah, what was the other part?
There was no other part.
I'll do it. So Chris Brown is actually the highest grossing
Oh, that
male
part.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
is actually the highest grossing black male tourist. And when I say tourist, I mean person who tours his music around. Is he the highest in the US or is it worldwide? Talk to me about it.
I don't.
It didn't say U.S. or
Or worldwide.
it's worldwide. It's
It's
worldwide.
probably worldwide. Black male, like it's probably
It's
worldwide.
American black male.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would love to
it's
see that
probably-
list, but Chris Brown is an amazing
Nah,
performer.
his last tour was overseas as well. He did the African shit a year ago. He does international tours.
This may be a
And
silly
I can-
question. I'm not a fan. Has Chris Brown ever had a residency? You know, he just ushered his
Not yet.
residency, right?
Yeah, Usher
Yeah.
was at the age where he does residency.
Okay, not yet.
Yeah, Chris.
Are you excited for that?
Essentially.
Not the retirement part of it,
I mean-
but like Chris Brown's residency. Do you feel like they'll give him the bang out that he deserves?
I mean, if he chooses to stop doing shit for once in his life, he probably will have a residency one day. But I mean, like the Tiger has had a residency in Vegas, so him and Chris is besties. So I'm sure Tiger will help him get the paperwork in order.
The Tiger's retired,
I mean,
more or less.
more or less. But
That's not the
again,
topic.
you don't have to be retired to have a residency. Katy Perry had a residency in Vegas before she retired from music.
She's so huge, though.
I mean, again, these people. Bruno is coming off of a residency and he's about to drop an album. He's not retired. There's people who have that. Say Usher's not retired. Shit.
Okay, well,
I'm just saying.
I agree with Chris Brown that the Super Bowl need him. Because right
And-
now, if I have to think about all the music artists in the world, the only person that I'm really worried about, obviously, I'm not the biggest demographic of the Super Bowl, but the only people that I'm really worried about, it would be probably Kiss Brown. That's the only one I would want to see.
Chris.
Maybe Kanye if he wasn't so goddamn off the Richter all the time, but I feel like them the only two people that's left that I would be like, I would want to see them at a Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm just thinking visually a Kanye
Yes.
Super Bowl.
It would. And it would have for sure. Just like Chris, Jay-Z is in charge of that shit. So ain't no way that Kanye is getting on stage.
But he got a contract, nigga. He ain't gonna be forever. He in charge.
For
of this shit
sure.
forever.
But I mean, they've been having the best
Hey, they
numbers.
might have to cut that shit short.
I don't know.
They might have to cut that shit short.
I mean, at the end of the day, Chris Brown would give a phenomenal performance at the Super
I
Bowl.
feel like we all know that.
I wouldn't be turning from that at halftime.
But you said something about
Pause.
like you were spreading a false narrative, saying that Chris Brown said Bad Bunny shit sucked, and he did not say that.
I said
That was just
In our group chat, was the hyper in our pre-work chat.
I'm talking to Asa.
Goddamn, I was LOL First off, goddamn, what I was saying,
okay.
practically, you know what I'm saying? Nigga said that's what the nigga
That's
basically
not
said.
what he said.
I agree. I agree. That is what
That's not what he said.
Y'all
All he
need
said
He
was,
ain't say it last year.
y'all need
He ain't say that
He
last
probably-
year.
he
Y'all
probably
need
did.
me. It's crazy.
the only thing is they were waiting on him.
Right, to publicize.
They were waiting on anyone to say some shit after it this year for sure. Chris Brown says he should be doing the Super Bowl every year.
But y'all do need. I mean, him saying y'all need me is kind of practically saying like this ain't the one.
No, it's saying y'all need me.
Number
Hell,
one song
too,
Chris
nigga.
must perform at the Super Bowl.
Shit, these hoes ain't loyal. Fuck you talking about?
That's the one that came to mind on God.
Oh my god. It's perfect for the times, but like
It's not.
you know.
It's not gonna be the version where it's these hoes. It's the same version on the radio. These girls ain't loyal, and that shit is definitely getting played.
Possibly.
It's not possible. That's one of his biggest songs. That's getting played. Fucking Forever's getting played. Only because you gotta play the Double Mint commercial song. He gonna have to do the song with Drake.
If Chris Brown does a Super Bowl, does he bring Drake out? Who does
Nah,
he bring out?
he probably only brings out Tyga or Wayne.
My God.
I mean, I hear
That's
you.
just such a bad like.
I mean, I hear y'all,
This
but
is in LA.
I mean, it is in LA.
In LA, I can see him bringing Tyga.
It's
but
not.
anywhere else, no.
Tyga and Chris have a whole album together.
Yeah.
So of course, when he performs AO, it costs nothing for Tyga to be right by his boy's side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, it costs nothing, period, because them niggas don't get paid.
Irregardless. I mean, the only like he wouldn't do the Drake. I could see he has a few songs with Wayne that he could do. T-Pain's clearly on like performing. Maybe he brings out T-Pain for Kiss Kiss.
I can imagine the T-Pain has. I just don't know if he's big enough to get it, but
he could be.
I feel like
shit could go on the note of Super Bowl, T-Pain had multiple performances this week in Super Bowl. Yeah. I was blessed to see him perform at one of the events. Sean Paul opened up for him, and then T-Pain was the headliner. And T got a lot of songs himself, but he did perform a lot of features, and I enjoyed that. He did a crazy rendition of Kiss Kiss feature with Travis Scott theme in the background of it. And that shit was lit as fuck. So I mean, T-Pain could do that shit, but bring on Breezy. Let me talk to you. Tell me how it is. LA, I see you.
Anyway, hopefully he
gonna switch songs by now.
Hopefully he next up, but I don't know.
He's not gonna get it, but
so they going back white now.
Well, it's more so that people really have this thing about hating black people that have gone through certain things. You know, white people can do a whole lot of bullshit and still get opportunities that they won't give to the black people. And while there's players on the field that are beating bitches and running hoes over with cars and shit, they still get to play in a football game, but let a performer that may have had a history in years and years ago can't get on the Super Bowl stage.
I feel like it's just the girls that's holding them up. The men are past it. It's the women that's holding them up, and the NFL's worry about that demographic. Like I feel like if the NFL seen that the women were past it, then he will be a GOAT. But I feel like right now it's still feeling like even online, it's getting more towards 50-50, but it ain't never been on the side with Chris Brown. It's just now starting to move that way. Like the girls been goddamn on his head. So
I mean, hey, look, I love Chris Brown. Sorry to even go down this route with him, but back to what you were saying when you said if he stopped doing things, they may give him the opportunity. What do you mean by to stop doing things?
Who said that?
You
Oh,
said
no, that
Chris
was
Brown stopped
for the,
doing things. He
for
would
the
may get an opportunity.
residents.
That was a residency.
Right. What do you mean by stop doing things?
Stop dropping shit.
Okay.
Like, goddamn, take a break. Niggas talking about, wait till this year. I'm making history. Yeah, nigga, I'm sure you finna drop another album. 100 songs this time, nigga.
You sound done, bro. You sound like you're
Never done. Y'all know I'm Chris Brown's biggest fan. That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with anything.
Diving deeper into the Super Bowl. Let's talk about the Seahawks win.
Let's not.
Hey, shout out to the Seahawks, man.
Shout out to them niggas.
Woo! Shout out to them.
Couple Michigan boys on that team.
H.E.A.R.D.
Shout out to
Couple Jets.
Jackson Smith, my nigga.
Fuck Ohio State, nigga.
Shout out to
Shout out to Jackson
Shout out
Smith
Ohio
and
State,
Jcole.
game.
Fuck Ohio State.
Were there any LSU players up like
Yeah,
that?
about
I didn't think
to
it was
have
none.
one. Yeah, for sure.
Didn't see no graphic on that. But yeah, shout out to the Seahawks. Woo! Any day the Patriots lose is a great day.
That
So
game was the worst game I ever seen until
it
like,
wasn't.
I mean, it was the worst.
It wasn't.
It was the worst Super Bowl. It
Far.
was the worst Super Bowl I
No.
ever until the fourth quarter.
Nigga, so it was never because
So
that
let me finish my
that
statement.
Seahawk Broncos shit
That shit
was the
lit.
worst. Nigga, from the first snap,
I
going
love
in
to
the
see
end
Peyton.
zone for
I love to see Peyton
Dog.
get clapped, nigga.
nah, that was
That
the
shit
worst.
lit.
That was the
That
worst.
was-
Really, the worst was the Rams versus
The
the Patriots.
Patriots was
That
worse
was the
than
worst.
that. This one for sure.
But
This was down there.
It was.
It
going
was-
down
it wasn't-
road.
it wasn't
Until the
that
fourth quarter. Until the fourth quarter, it
Bottom-
was going down that
The
road.
second half was good. The second half was good. The first half, it was like me and my homeboy, cause I watched the Super Bowl with my gay homeboys. So it's only like 2 in a possible of us that's actually watching the fucking football game. Everybody else is eating and gossiping and listening to music and shit. So I'm like, bruh, these niggas is out here killing each other. We ain't never gonna get a score.
Killing Drake May.
No. No.
Sam Darnold was goddamn in the pocket juking niggas. The
Bruh.
fuck?
Sam Darnold threw almost 7 picks in the first
He
half.
still wasn't getting rocked.
He was getting rocked because they were making him throw that shit like that.
But
His receiver, but I didn't just say the quarterbacks was getting rocked, nigga. JSN was out there getting fucking rocked every time he tried to catch the ball. These niggas was out here hitting on both sides.
Gonzalez had that lockdown. I got show respect to Gonzalez.
Both of these niggas was playing defense. And that's why they had to kick all the fucking field goals. I'm over here like, shit, the Patriots done fucked up because if they could have just scored a touchdown in the first half, it would have been different.
Nigga, they had to
But
get first down in the first half.
these niggas came out different.
Them niggas had like 6 straight punts or some shit. Like them niggas goddamn wasn't doing nothing on offense. That shit was terrible.
love the Patriots, love the Seahawks kicker, special teams kicker.
Oh yeah,
Hate
got a
the-
5.
hate
He
the
broke the
Patriots
record.
quarterback.
Five days.
Bro, that nigga was looking like he was finna get MVP, bro.
I knew it was gonna be Kenneth Walker.
I mean, it should have been Kenneth Walker. He was the
He was
offense.
he was getting them in position to kick the field goal.
Hate that Patriots rookie O-line. That left side rookie O-line.
Yeah.
People ain't tried to
Fuck
figure
them. They deserve everything they
Why
got.
would you hit 2 rookies
That
right by
shit
each
was last
other?
rendition of the
Fuck,
that
Patriots
shit's
for
stupid.
sure.
I don't give a fuck about no iteration of the Patriots. They all can suck a penis.
Yeah, I do.
That was bad.
Tom
That
Brady's
was
still
bad.
the GOAT.
He is not the GOAT, and Tom Brady can go to H.E double hockey sticks. And I'm pissed off because
Tell the truth.
when I was at the Super Bowl, they had this wall. And so of course I'm looking at everything. They had this wall of quotes from every Super Bowl. And of course my curiosity is like, oh sure, let me go look at the quotes. But then I end up seeing that it was only quotes from the winners of the Super Bowl. So of course I seen the lame ass shit that Tom Brady said after our shit. Like, we didn't quit. That's why we're champions. I'm like, you fucking bitch, suck my dick. Then goddamn, this dumb hoe at the little Super Bowl experience, she's talking about some, oh, do you want to take a look at the Super Bowl rings? We have all 59 here. I'm like, no, bitch, I don't want to look at no goddamn Super Bowl rings, ho. My team ain't got one, so what the fuck I'm looking
That's
at?
what you gotta do when your team ain't got one. You can see something, nigga.
I want to see Nathaniel.
Christ.
I went to go look at the jewelry. They had a bling bling section. I was like, oh, the Falcons over here. Bling. Had to get some rings somewhere. Speaking of Super Bowl weekend, let me tell y'all the gossip and the tea because again, I was out there
Gossip and the tea.
juking and jiving, hustling and jiving. Me and my girl, shout out to my girl Samantha Gunn from Page 6. Me and her go way back to way back. Anyway, so she ended up telling me some tea about Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Everyone has heard by now that they are officially done. They broke up. So Stephon had his little side hoe come to Super Bowl, and she gets the credentials.
Wait. Mother of
Outrage.
No, that's not. No. This is what I'm telling you. I got the tea. Just listen. This is a separate situation.
Oh wow.
The baby mama being there is not this girl.
Uh-huh.
Baby mama there. I'm sure him and Cardi discussed that, and it probably still pissed her off. But that wasn't the shit.
Yeah.
He had this girl named Fee there, who is allegedly the girl who one of the girls Offset had an affair on Cardi with.
I did see
So he's with Offset's old bitch and had her on the front row of the Super Bowl. She had media credentials to the hotel for that only the players stay in and shit and everything. So apparently Cardi seen this and Cardi was done.
I thought it was about shitting on Offset. She should have goddamn been in cahoots. I thought the whole play was goddamn making Offset look bad. Now now Stephon got both your hoes. I thought it was about.
Who said that? I mean, I'm saying you're saying you thought that was who told you that? Is that what
how
the
they make it seem on Twitter?
Who was they?
The motherfuckers that I see on Twitter that
Barty
discuss
gang.
the whole Barty
gang.
Yeah, they be acting like goddamn. It don't matter what kind of L Cardi taking, as long as Offset looks like a bigger L, that's okay.
Well,
That's how they be acting.
I'll say they really look like too much of an L this weekend. But Stephon took multiple because he lost his girl and he lost his ring.
Both of them.
It was a question that came up. They were asking engagement plans for them just this weekend, like during the Super Bowl week. And of course, he's like, I gotta get my ring first. Well, I guess Carter's like, shit, he ain't get his shit, so it ain't nothing for us. So we might as well.
That's how he answered. That's
might
that
as well
real.
do now. Mm-hmm.
That sounds like some Stephon shit, nigga.
That's a real answer for a football player too, nigga. Shit, fuck an engagement ring, bitch. I want my Super Bowl ring.
I'm sorry. Just saying we thinking we working on it. We thinking about it. We'll see about it in the future. They're saying I gotta get my ring first. Like I guess, nigga.
That's a bad answer for the nuclear family.
Yeah.
Hey, my fault. I forgot we not in them times no more, man.
Yeah. So that's over with. And then as I'm stumbling, to my hotel or whatever, I ended up on the elevator with JB Smooth, and that shit was just crazy as hell. I'm like,
not a comedian or something, maybe.
Yeah. Now we in the same elevator, same hotel. But anyway, Lil Baby, who was all over San Francisco, that's just how many celebs. It was so many celebs in San Francisco this week that I didn't even get to see them all. And best believe I was trying my best. But I did run into Lil Baby because apparently Lil Baby and his crew was at this private party for 49ers player Keon White. Now, I don't know who Keon White is.
He went to Georgia Tech.
And that's even more crazy that's even more crazy because he wasn't a star on my team anyway.
How you made it to the league then?
I mean, we always have random players that make it to the league, especially on defense. But anyway, so Keon White decided that Lil Baby and his friends couldn't get into his private stripper party. And so now it do make a little bit more sense that they got into it a little since he's spent a lot of his time in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure he was fucking with Lil Baby or something back then. The nigga got shot in the ankle, the football player. Now, the stories that have come out and the police have talked to people, they don't have no suspect because no one is saying anything. Usually when shit like that happens, it's either one or two things. The person who got shot ended up getting shot by his own fucking people, or they scared a little baby. And I don't know if that's the case. So
His old nigga shot.
yeah,
Spin cycle. This
Yeah.
Sam put in the overtime.
I think they scared a little baby. They scared a little baby.
I don't know why people would be scared of little. I'll carry a Prada man bag every day, baby.
It's all
What
the
about his
dudes that
entourage?
he rolling.
Oh, gosh, he has such a.
But I
Is
feel
his
like
entourage so scary?
it seems like
Every
they were
entourage
scared
is
of
pretty
Kevin
crazy.
White. Or what's his name?
His name's Keon
It
White.
seemed like they were scared of that nigga because they shot him.
Well, you know, they were in his city. In the city. First of all, I ain't scared of now nigga who live in San Francisco, but he ain't the first 49er player who done got shot in San Francisco in the last 2 years as Ricky Parasol. So it might just be some of the players and then stop half stepping.
Man, I just hate when, you know what I'm saying, somebody, they can't get into.
Nobody else got shot this weekend in Super Bowl weekend, by the way. All the other celebrities was just fine. All the other 49ers players that was out and about, they were cool. Bijan was good. Michael Parsons rolling around on that scooter was good.
It's usually a one-off, nigga.
Odell
Niggas
Beckham
don't get
was
shot in
good.
Groups, nigga.
Well, I'm just saying, Odell Beckham was good. He had a nice little posh party.
Well, anyway, goddamn, what you?
That was it. I'll tell y'all more about that on my podcast.
Great.
I was just gonna say, very strange how, you know, you don't get let into a party and you go to shooting people in the ankle.
It depends on what was said. Why you can't get into
Maybe
a
he
party.
didn't do it. Maybe it's what Sam said.
If you're a little baby,
It's
if
a
you're a little
bad
baby
FOMO,
and you
but-
can't get into a party, just go somewhere.
Yeah, like it's just why you put yourself in that.
You're bigger than
situation?
this party,
Like,
apparently.
I mean, I would think so, obviously,
I
but
would think so.
it was a private. Again, it was like a private strip party. It might have been the vibe that they was trying to be on with the
but if it's a
OnlyFans
private-
girls.
Usually, if it's a private stripper party, it's invite only. Nigga.
And they were
You trying to.
it was
it
at a venue that was upstairs, downstairs. They were upstairs and it was like a secret party downstairs. Shit, basically a Diddy party was going on downstairs. And they were trying to get into the Diddy party and that was the beef.
Well, still bad PR.
I mean, everything is bad PR for Lil Baby at this point, unless he
Rico
drop
gonna
an
hit
album.
Crack. And Rico coming.
That Rico,
Is she still in power?
I don't
She-
think the Rico.
she is, but that she's
don't think-
done
and
with
that's what
that.
it involved anyway.
That's in a different, yeah.
Unless they
I
go
don't-
fake.
Well, I mean, Rico is federal.
No, I mean they could get just like
Yeah, I thought
Georgia.
Right, they're not
Let me
gonna.
get hit with the Rico.
Anyway,
It's coming.
prayers up for Lil Baby and
Prayers up.
prayers up for
Awesome.
Keon White. Hopefully, he's able to get back on the field at the start of next
You
season.
think the NFL gonna push for this nigga to goddamn be cooperative or come to a conclusion or come to a?
Egads, Batman. You think a third year nobody named player is gonna be getting involved with the NFL? No, I just think this is gonna be swept on the rug. Bitch, put a wrap on that ankle and have your ass at practice in July.
Yeah, didn't a nigga get shot like last year? Not at the 49ers, but another nigga.
No, Brian. You saw about Brian Robinson got shot his rookie year. He was a running back.
For who?
He played for Washington. He actually
Yeah.
he plays for the San Francisco 49ers now.
Hmm.
But then also Ricky Parasol got shot.
He's a wide receiver.
A wide receiver for the 49ers got shot in Union Square last year.
Okay, yeah, I'm not
So it was saying 49ers
It's hot.
they are. Then they talking about they training facility is right next to a power plant, which is causing long-term injury issues with their players
they
because
turn
of,
into mutants.
not in a good way. It's making them more likely to get hurt.
The league about to get shut down.
No, just a San Francisco.
Hey,
Yeah.
Crack down on this shit.
No, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God.
I hope that ain't the case,
But
but
why would you? That's stupid as fuck to do that.
I mean, it is
Why
stupid.
would you do that?
I'll let him do it. The lawsuit coming stupid.
We'll see what happens.
Don't worry about
But
it.
anyway,
Lawsuit
just like my
coming
shirt
stupid.
say, keep my phase name out your mouth because I'll slap your ass like Will did, Chris.
Who is the faves? Oh,
Lil Baby Star, all that.
Lil Baby's your fan?
He
That's
is
what
always
I'm saying.
one of my faves.
Name 5 Lil Baby songs.
Here you go. My favorite Lil Baby song, Cash, Exotic, The Way Life Goes. Not The Way Life Goes, but anyway, I'll do We Get Paid. I'll do fucking Dress Out of My Closet. Then let me see. I'll do Wham.
Are we on 5 yet?
Yeah, that was 5. But I mean, he has a lot of songs that I like.
Those were the worst Lil Baby songs.
For you, I mean,
Man.
who cares?
Wham.
Again,
Out of my closet.
nigga, I'll dress out my closet before I go broke. Fuck are you talking about, nigga?
You said that shit like you. I dress out my closet before I go broke.
Hey, it's okay.
I don't.
Hey, man. You know who didn't get no Grammys this year? Anyways, so let's talk about the
A
Grammys.
lot of people,
Okay.
literally.
Moving into the Grammys.
Every year.
Where do you guys want to start? R&B, rap, or the top categories?
Save. I started on album of the year.
Okay.
Bad Bunny out the way.
That, but out the way. That's how niggas do
I'm
it.
saying, Bad Bunny, get him out the way. We already done talked about him. That's why I'm saying that. We talked about him with the Super Bowl.
You so rude. Bad Bunny is the good man. Shout out to Bad Bunny. If you like Bad Bunny, put it in the comments. Bad Bunny.
This is the very first Spanish language album of the year. Bad Bunny
I didn't know
made
that.
history
Yeah,
at the
for
Grammys.
I mean, who else was gonna get it? Selena.
Monumental.
I mean, I don't listen to niggas that don't speak English.
I'm saying most people don't just drop a whole Spanish album.
I mean, in the history, I feel like there was a lot of niggas that dropped just Spanish albums. I don't know though, because I don't listen to other languages other than English. And I feel like it gotta be other artists that don't speak English that done drop whole albums that's big. Maybe, hopefully.
Not as big as Bad Bunny, but yeah.
Well, maybe not, especially not now. But yeah, I mean,
Like I said,
I mean, that's respect.
if
bro.
it wasn't Selena, it wouldn't have been nobody. Right.
Moving on to record of the year. Shout out Bad Bunny. We're gonna go on to Kendrick
What he
Lamar.
went? What's the name of the album? He won album of the year for.
You know, I skipped over it purposely because I don't know how to
Yeah,
pronounce
I
this
don't know how to
shit.
say
Debbie
it.
Titar Mas Fotos.
DT, ain't it called DTLR or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
DTMF.
Yeah, that's what they're calling it. DTMF.
Okay, cool. Hey, Bad Bunny, we love you.
Bad Bunny.
Come on to the show. A friend of the show. Like,
Shit.
come on to the show, nigga.
I like Puerto Ricans.
So, moving on to
Always
record of the
have.
year, we have Kendrick Lamar and SZA with
Who is
the
that?
world-class track, Luther.
If this world was yours,
If this world was yours.
drop it like it's hot.
I think it's mine. No, that was an amazing song. I really do feel like I enjoyed that. Record of the year went to a song that it had substance. That song actually felt like, Sunday morning, your mama cleaning. That's the type of shit she was putting on.
Lying.
To Luther Vandross.
Exactly. Perfect use of a sample.
I mean, it was a perfect Luther sample. I really thought that Demon Hunter shit was gonna win. On God, that
Well, we ain't
I
heard of
forgot the
that.
name of that. The K-pop shit.
We ain't heard
I
of
thought
that.
that shit was. Yeah, you done heard it, but I thought that shit was gonna win.
I'm not
But
gonna watch that.
yeah, I mean, Doc goddamn won with stupid Luther sample. Cher got there, called him up there. She thought Luther Vandross won. That shit was baffled.
Like, bitch, you didn't know Luther was dead? Like, what's wrong with you?
That shit was so baffled. But yeah, them niggas
That
got
bitch
there.
got dementia.
He won a couple other shits and got there, but I think that award was the only award he actually went on the stage for. I think all the other ones, Dave Free and so Dave Free went up for one. And Jack Antonoff, I think that's that nigga name. He was up there one time. Anyway, I think that was the only one that he went up there for. Gave his nice little speech, making sure motherfuckers know that hip hop gonna be on top forever, looking good.
Forever?
But
Forever, ever?
yeah, I mean that was
Well,
I
the
expected it.
song was good, and what record of the year is supposed to be, then
Yeah, I
yeah,
think so, too.
it definitely applies.
Right.
The only problem I have with that is there are songs just in the last 5 years that should have been record of the year that were not awarded that,
But who-
and they fit the same fucking
but who were they going up
credentials.
against?
I'm just saying it was the same type of reason why Kendrick shit won. Like that, they was the song of the year, and the song that won wasn't. Like it was like some Taylor Swift shit or some Billie Eilish shit when Beyonce should have won "Break My Soul" or some shit. Like that shit was fucking everywhere.
I had a question for y'all, right quick. Gotta being that you mentioned that. So, majority of the voters are located in like Cali and shit.
Right.
Which I would expect
Yeah.
between Cali and New York.
Well, that was big breaking news coming out because they increased the amount of people on the Grammy board.
Goddamn.
Mostly Cali niggas.
It's it's like majority LA
Do you
people.
feel like they should spread the bitch out?
They have to. They definitely need to spread it out.
Nigga. The House of Representatives.
They definitely should spread it out.
Okay, even if they
how you gonna do it without doing it all the way?
even if they do
can't
evenly
half do
spread
that.
that out, California and New York still get the most votes. Again. Like they still gonna get the most.
What's goody?
So,
They still have the highest.
but I'm trying to figure out how do you spread it out? We only gonna spread it to the hip.
No,
What cities gonna spread it
just
out?
actively try to spread it to more music cities outside of just LA.
This is the Grammy Recording Academy, right?
Yeah.
They are. There's people I know people firsthand that in Atlanta are getting within the last 3 years have gotten picked up to the Recording Academy.
Right.
I feel like,
At
yeah,
least just
Atlanta's
do
probably
a
the
little,
number
do a
3
little,
city.
do a little, do a little. Yeah, just keep
Atlanta's
working on
probably the number 3 city.
it. Okay, cool.
Nigga just throwing rap.
Yeah, like he don't know, and he don't live in LA either. So I'm like,
I'm using the same basis why you said Cali and New York. seem
Well,
like
that
they
would
have
be
the
if it was
most.
even. I think it started in Cali or something like that, right? Like that's where they started it. Maybe.
What, the Grammys?
it's in Cali. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they
So I
switched
think
it,
that, like,
but I don't-
I'm saying in a perfect world, it's spread out to where
Yeah.
they have the most because they have the right population. But Atlanta might not be because we're so far away from where it started, even though we should be. And I think, like I said, they're picking up more now, moving further.
And it's
into
getting
the
more
Grammys.
diverse now. That's why we're seeing the
We gonna
winners
have
change.
Nashville, Tennessee on there.
That's what's good about it, you know. Moving on to Song of the Year, we have Billie Eilish with Wildflower. This one surprised me. I think Anxiety was in this category as well. There were some songs in this category that I feel like should have won over Billie Eilish, mainly because I didn't hear Wildflower. I know Billie Eilish is super popular in her own right, but I haven't heard her making waves. Her waves haven't reached me, and I'm so far away from it that if she reaches me, she's huge. But they haven't been reaching me as they have in her past years. I wasn't sure about Wildflower being the song of the year. How do you guys feel?
So record of the year is the one of the hottest songs that has some of the best production, best like artistry and shit like that. Like it's just the whole record, right? Song of the year is a specific award for excellence in songwriting. So without us having heard this song, we can't say how amazing it might have been or not amazing.
I heard it before, but it just wasn't. I mean, obviously, it's not a song that I listen to a lot. So, goddamn, the message of the lyrics and all that stuff might not have hit me as much as everybody else. Which I feel like that happens often when you get to like categories like Song of the Year. It'd be at least half and half. Like half of them I listen to, half of them I don't really listen to. I feel like Song of the Year is kind of hard because it's just off the songwriting. That means they going into like what you was writing about, how you wrote it, how you delivered it. You're going into all of that depth of it. So to me, that's more of a like artistic.
I feel like Anxiety was,
It is.
Anxiety was good.
as far as songwriting.
It was definitely good. I don't know if Dolce was gonna get back to backs, but it was good. But I mean, I'm
That's
not
what people
mad. Billie
wrote about.
Eilish is a goddamn superstar.
She is a
She will
respected songwriter
It wasn't surprising.
in the music industry.
Yeah, industry darling, if you will. I would say.
Which is
What about y'all? Like, what about watching the Grammys? Just the actual, not the winners' awards, just the actual like performances.
I'm not gonna lie. I only really remember one performance because it stood out, and that was the one where they had don't remember her name per se, but she was doing the tribute to D'Angelo, Lauryn Hill. That performance was fantastic. Some of the singers way better than some of the other singers, some of the guys that came up there, but some of them that came up there, especially the ones with the more unique voices, really, really really delivered. You know, I really feel like some of those. I heard some of them for the first time right there, and I was like, I have to go listen to all their shit right now.
I was just happy to see Lauren and Wyclef at the very end of the tribute. They was looking goddamn good, looking healthy and shit. But yeah,
That was cool.
that tribute scene. I mean, that tribute performance. That shit was goddamn pretty cool for D'Angelo. Of course, most of the songs that was played. They like classic clean up with your mama song Saturdays, playing that kind of shit. You know the song, so
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed a lot of the performances that I saw.
Like you saw a lot more being. You saw some of
well,
the. Maybe you saw some of the, or not. For the Super Bowl, not.
No, I saw a lot of the performances on the Grammys. I just couldn't hear a lot of them until I listened later. But obviously the tribute was dope. Again, Tyler the Creator did a performance. This shit was lit, even though he didn't do the song I wanted to hear. But
that's why I
heard
and
that.
I said the same thing. The song choice was just interesting to me, but I love the performance. The songs were connecting to me.
Like, okay, that's a perfect example. Like, goddamn, to Bad Bunny in terms of goddamn the visuals. The visuals of it, like watching the story, it was cool. Like that's why I felt like with Tyler Creator, like it was a great performance in terms of I guess the songs that he chose. I just chose different songs. My favorite shit was Pharrell and the Clip stuff. Boy, Pharrell.
How can I forget?
Pharrell came out.
That boy Pharrell came out. I was like, oh my god.
They had cocaine on the stage. That was not cute.
I'm not gonna lie. There was a look on Pusha T's essence there that was like a final hoorah type. Fuck everybody here. I'm giving y'all my ass type. Like,
I mean, they was goddamn rapping that cult music.
Yeah.
Pretty goddamn
aggressive.
They were pretty confident in the cult music.
Yeah. I just know Pusha T's under a lot of pressure right now. I just know Pusha T's under a lot of pressure right now. And I think we could see that during the performance. It was interesting to see him amongst his friends.
You think he under pressure right now?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, well, I mean...
And I wouldn't say it's pressure.
He could be. I mean, it depends. I don't know
It depends on how deep it goes.
It depends on... It could be, yeah.
So...
I don't know what he got going
very
on
interesting
with that.
choice, you know. I don't think the Grammys can renege on that choice so late in the game, but...
Yeah, that shit was like 2 days before the Grammys.
I'm not sure if Pusha T gets more looks in that right moving forward. I'm glad they got that, though. You know, that final hoorah. Congrats to those boys.
They won a Grammy.
I believe so.
With the Chain.
The song.
Yes. Best rap performance was Clips, Kendrick Lamar, and Pharrell Williams, Whips and Chains. Yeah.
That shit was clean, too.
Best new artist was Olivia Dean.
Olivia
Dean. I'm not.
Tyler won a.
I don't care.
Tyler won a Grammy for best album cover. That's a new Grammy category that they done added on.
I need to look at those album covers. I'm not sure if I thought that one was the best.
I didn't look at the whole list. I thought his was good in the vacuum though, but I didn't look at who he was up against. Period.
Yeah, that one was interesting. The new artist or the art category. I think it's a great category though. I do think that we need to incentivize these artists to work harder when it comes to art. And if you can get your artwork to get a Grammy, some of these artists may just go all out in the art just to get that.
And I love it because I hate lazy artwork. That shit pisses me off. I need
Grammy though.
A Grammy is wild for the artwork?
I mean, obviously, it's not going to be held on the same level as Record of the Year. But shit, you got a Grammy for your artwork.
I mean, there's more Grammys. I know we're naming only the top Grammys, but there's a lot of Grammys.
Have 80 Grammys.
A lot that you wouldn't even give a fuck about. Yeah. Like spoken word, poetry.
So let niggas get a Grammy for the artwork.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. And so... we need to move into the rap category. We're not going to save it for last. We do need to move right into it because I want to save R&B for last. It was a hot category this year. The best rap album was Kendrick Lamar, GNX. Do you feel like that was deserved?
I mean, I think it was. In regards to fucking who he was up against. The competition matters. That we learned this from the Patriots. They was up against trash all year. They got to the Super Bowl and was looking piss poor. So the competition matters. I feel like in terms of like impact on the culture, that shit going stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the year.
culture don't really play a factor in the Grammys.
It obviously does because they won.
That's not why it won, though.
I think it is. Was
I think
was
it
Clips
could
in
be,
that
'cause
category?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
there
feel
was
like
great
if
music
we're
in
talking
this
about
shit,
actual like,
Does anyone
if we're
want to
talking
hear
about
that shit?
songwriting, if we're talking about songwriting and shit, the Clips may have won. But the reason the Clips didn't win is because they didn't have nearly the impact that GNX did.
yeah, the deciding factor was the impact. Like all the albums in that category is gonna be hard. They're gonna be good albums.
You don't know if the impact was it because you don't.
That's just a guess. Yeah,
we
just a
don't even
guess.
know
I mean,
what-
it's
we
a-
don't even know what's on the list.
Obviously,
It's okay.
it's an educated guess, a hypothesis, if you're
It's all right.
if I must. But goddamn, I feel like it whips it. I mean, let God sort them out. That was a good album to me in terms of fucking like the depth of it, like what they were talking about, the production. Some people didn't like it, but I'm a for real. That's one of my top 5. So I kind of saw what he was doing in certain places, but I feel like the production that's a good album to me. What's Tyler shit? Chromacopia. I feel like it's not really my style, but when I listen to it front to back, I could see like the vision that he had. Like he trying to create his own little world. I was telling you like maybe it was like a stank on you. Like that was his own little world, Chromacopia or whatever. And then even Jid album, his album was goddamn straight to me. I don't think it was better than those two, but I think it was worthy of being in the fucking running category. But I feel like there was probably some other albums that I forget. Glorious was on there, and there was one other one that I forgot. But yeah, I feel like out of those 5, DNX had it was a good album. That's why it's in the category, and it had the best impact on everybody. On the whole culture.
Shout out to Glorious. I do love Glorilla's impact on the culture at this time. I do feel like, when it comes to the Clips, I feel like the reason it loses to something like GNX is because Glorilla is a new artist that pops and goes hard. The Clips is an older artist that pops and goes overly hard to the Vatican. Mentioned in every hip hop broadcast and network there is to be mentioned and highly regarded with their newest album. That's big. But then GNX goes as far as to capture everyone's attention and introduce these new West Coast artists along with it. I feel like that's where you really get a lot of credibility when you're able to bring these nobody West Coast artists and then shake the world the way he did with them. I feel like that's gigantic, even so much so to let homie go up and receive the Grammy. Those are the types of things that really...
Yeah, because that's a Grammy that I proud am for. Song of the year, the rap song of the year being TV off. That's my shit. So
that boy Lefty got a Grammy off 4 words.
Okay, it's crazy, spooky, nasty, hilarious, or whatever the fuck he said.
That shit's great. I'm not hating. That's like
he the one who said mustard. Okay, nah, I was Kendrick.
And so back again, probably the greatest song of the past year, best melodic rap performance was Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Luther walking home with 2 gigantic Grammys. Luther was a big one.
You know what I was mad? I was not nominated. That motherfucking Rather Lie.
Yeah.
Weekend and Playboy Cardi.
Well, that's something we don't have.
The Weeknd got
I do
snubbed.
want to talk about this. Not the Weeknd, but Playboy Cardi got snubbed.
No, he did not.
Playboy Cardi didn't get any nominations for his album, which was his most commercial album with the most commercial features. One of his highest, that some of those songs went far.
Try again next year.
Yeah.
If you got it, I'm saying if he got it like that, try again next year.
I mean, obviously you got to do it. You got to do it sometime. But I feel like I'm not saying he should have won.
A Grammy?
He should have at least been nominated.
Did he perform? I'm pretty sure.
Song, nigga? Come on,
bruh. Him and The Weeknd have a better song that could have got nominated, and The Weeknd didn't get nominated for anything after he performed last year. So
we were talking about.
Yeah.
I think we were talking
about you keep asking that. Yes, he dropped Hurry Up Tomorrow, a whole album. He went on tour.
You know the goddamn Grammy cycle, but go ahead.
That it was in the Grammy cycle.
I'm saying it's different from the actual year, so I gotta be remembering where it's at. But go ahead.
It hasn't even been out a year. I'll put it that way.
No, okay.
It went along with the short film that he put out. I was talking about that earlier today with someone. It's very interesting because there's a lot of music on that album that's good music, but I feel like the way it was rolled out, coupled with the film that really went nowhere, on the back of Jenny Ortega really hurt the album when it came to being considered, especially because of how early it came out in the cycle.
Talking about Playboy shit, right?
About the
No,
Weeknd.
Oh, the weekend shit. Oh, okay.
Playboys came out early, but it was huge. But it did come out very early. But it was gigantic. And when I go to the strip club, that's what I hear. Playboy Cardi's.
What's your class you going
That
to?
rather lie stupid, boy. That shit should have been nominated. Tell you. That shit.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
But yeah, he should have had something nominated, I feel.
What up, Sleepy Boy?
No.
That's a while, bro.
You ain't watched the Grammys, huh?
You watch the Grammys?
Little bit.
A little bit.
So moving on to your
All right,
favorite
I was
category.
about to say, let's go ahead and switch it up because he clearly gone.
The R&B category. We want to get
Look,
into some of those R&B albums and songs that won awards. We have the best R&B album, Leon Thomas's Mutt. We talk about Leon Thomas, someone who came up, from a lot of people remember him from the show
Nickelodeon.
Of course, and he's back with a vengeance, shaking up the R&B game. I love what he's doing for male R&B artists in a time where maybe women are dominating the rap game. People like Leon Thomas are really putting their foot in the R&B game alongside Kehlani, who also won a couple of awards, including Best R&B Performance and Best R&B Song for her song Folded. I love what Kehlani's doing for women in R&B because R&B had a tough year within the last year. I feel like it was not as hailed as highly as it is now. Folded did things that some of those songs last year should have done, but I really do enjoy the route that R&B's taken now. Do you guys feel like they were worth it?
Folded and Mutt. Them is bangers. Man.
Bangers.
I
Absolutely.
seen them at the goddamn One Music Fest. Both of them was at One Music Fest.
I'm just, I can't help but chuckle because this is a conversation that we're having about R&B, my favorite genre of music. It is just funny to me because it's been one nigga holding R&B down for many, many years, but I'm glad there's other people that are finally able to step up and be a part of it. And they recognize real is real because, seeing that they have both collaborated with that nigga. So, Leon respects the daddy.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, shout out to Mutt. I don't know if y'all remember, but Chris Brown is actually on a version of Mutt. Very dope.
Yeah.
Very dope. Folded, congratulations to Folded. I will say that being that Chris Brown had It Depends featuring Bryson Tiller in both of those categories that Kehlani won, I will give Kehlani her props this year because Folded was actually some dope ass shit. And It Depends, I was actually quite shocked that song got nominated for 2 Grammys. Like, again, if y'all say Impact is a part of it, it might be true because that song only got nominated because of Impact. Like, it wasn't on the album or anything. It was just a random ass song Chris and Bryson did when they was on tour together. But
we're talking about It Depends.
Yeah, It Depends.
Just to clarify.
Oh, but Folded 8. Kudos to her.
You don't fuck with you.
I do Mutt won something, but it wasn't the 2 categories that Chris was in. I'm saying Kehlani
doesn't matter to Sam.
No, I'm just saying Kehlani specifically won the 2 that Chris was in, and he was there. It's so crazy. He always shows up when he doesn't win, and like when he wins, he's not there. Like last year when he won for 11/11 for R&B Album of the Year, like he wasn't there, but then he comes this time and don't win.
You should just be going anytime.
Well, yeah.
It's night in music.
It is, but these are, again, like I always say, these people are in a room of their peers. Yeah. Most of Chris Brown peers do respect him as an artist, but there are some big names that do not.
But you make a bigger statement by showing the fuck up and making these niggas respect you, nigga.
Whoa,
I just want to Grammy for 11/11. Y'all, I'ma step on this stage and y'all fuck niggas go respect
me. And I hear that. I hear that. But we also, we all know he also has a temper. He not putting over no bullshit. So when you put yourself
into a fight at the Grammys, that'll be the end of everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you gotta get that under control, bro. You gotta be there. So you gotta get that under control. You gotta be there.
I be trying.
They hating on you, bro. So when they finally do throw you a award, you gotta be there.
I be trying to
get the talk.
help them out.
Everybody get to talk. When you win, you get to talk. Get up
Yeah.
on the stage and say something that'll goddamn inspire you.
Yeah,
And
but
turn
they don't. The
people
R&B people don't get to get on stage at all. They get on the other stage. You know, they had the fake stage.
I thought they got at least one during the main event.
No, they didn't do no R&B this year on the main stage. All of the R&B shit was before.
Yeah. It's very, very interesting that Kehlani and Leon Thomas, who also won Best Traditional R&B Performance for Vibes Don't Lie, really took over the R&B category this year. But I do want to talk about Mr. Bernard, who won for Best Progressive R&B Album with Bloom. Entire R&B album category, by the way. I mean, cutting in between people like Kehlani and Leon Thomas. I know Leon's new, but he is an industry darling. He is in the industry. It's very, very interesting that Bernard is able to, it's locked and come through and really make that progress with Bloom. Have you guys heard that album?
I have heard it, and I seen him. I saw him perform live at Club 1B show in Atlanta. I mean, he's great. He has dope music for progressive R&B for sure. I wouldn't say he's cutting in front of people. Like that category could have gone to other people just like any other, but he earned that shit.
Yeah.
And this not his like he's had albums before. He's put in work. He's not a big star because he's a gay black man, and that has its own detriments to especially being R&B.
Right. Yeah, I saw him at Revolt Fest. Very, very eccentric performer.
Yes, he is. He is very
amazing
eccentric.
on the stage. Amazing on the stage. And so I do, and not cutting people isn't cutting the line, but cutting through. You know, for the other categories to be, you know, Kehlani, Leon Thomas,
right? Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And congrats to all the winners, of course.
Right.
Congrats to all the winners.
Shout out to the Grammys. I enjoyed them this year. I enjoyed the performances. I don't watch the Grammys often. I think I paid attention more this year than any other year. I will continue to watch. I love what they did. I love the representation that they had this year. I know that's been a big thing that people were fighting against in the Grammys. I think they're rolling towards the right direction. So sad that some artists aren't around doing things in order to get that recognition, i.e. people like Drake. But let's move on to the other part of the big three, Jcole's album, The Fall Off. Okay, what an amazing album that came out. Did you guys listen?
Yeah. Listen, opening when it dropped.
I took a good nap for
World
that.
premiere.
Nah, I'm just playing.
What's your favorite? You listened to it, Aza? Do you remember any of the songs, like the names of the songs that were your favorite?
Look at the bitch, but
Yeah.
the one I know I fought with the one with the number.
With the number. Oh, yeah, the 39 intro?
39, 29.
Or 29, or both of them. The first song or the middle?
First.
The first, yeah, the 29 intro.
How y'all feel
That
about
one was
it?
beautiful with the Carolina sample.
Yeah.
Sweet
How y'all
home Carolina. He was opening that bitch with the country.
I think my
But they
favorite
flipped it.
shits on there was probably goddamn bombs in the Ville with the gas.
Ooh.
That was the bonus track of the first project. I fuck with that Old Dog, and I fuck with that 39. The first song of the second project. And probably like my top 3 right now. Overall, it was straight though.
Let me see your Spotify.
Yeah, no problem.
Because we listened to it together. It was a 4-song stretch that I was fucking with for sure.
100%. While you look through this, I'll give a couple of tidbit points. I really did enjoy the album. I was waiting for more features throughout every song. You know, I love Jcole, but his last 2 albums were feature heavy. Not albums, but the EP and the collab album he put out with his label. So if every song I was looking for features, he teased the future feature early with a couple of lines at the end of one song. Got very excited then. He comes in with Future and Tim's. I'm super excited. And then you get like 12 songs with no features. I mean, there's like little features here and there, but no one that, and I don't want to say no one, they're amazing people, but no one that actually had full verses.
No, he didn't have no features for a minute after that until Erykah Badu, which was like 10
It
songs
really,
later.
really.
When was Burna Boy?
That's after the Erykah
It was
Badu
later.
shit.
But I hated that feature. Burna Boy is an amazing artist, not on this song. And Burna Boy had gotten a feature from J. Cole for his album. So for us, this just feels like you're repaying him for, you know, this just feels like business. It's very strange to me that he didn't have those features from other people, even from his label. I'll get deeper into that. But again, I love J. Cole, and after I digested this as a solo project, I would rate it something close to, 7.8 out of 10. The rapping ability, super high. The beats are super amazing. Some of the hooks could be better, but J. Cole's actually singing some of the best he's ever sung. So if you like the J. Cole singing, I think you'll really like this. I just wish there was more features.
So
I wish
my,
there was
my
more specific features from Dream V. I feel like he had enough features from outside niggas. I feel like the more features that I want from him would have been added in the Dreamville niggas, and then he would have been perfect. 2 or 3 of the Dreamville niggas, and I feel like the amount of features he had on the project would have been perfect.
mm,
Which I
well,
feel like it shouldn't be hard to ask
Good.
for.
I enjoyed. It was like I said, it was a 4-song stretch that I heard. I was like, okay, I'm rocking with that. That was "Run the Train." That's the song with Future. Then "Poor Thing," "Legacy," and then "Bounce Roll Blues" with Future and Tim's. And that 4-song stretch was like lit for me, and I was jamming. And then again, it went on that stretch, and I'm like, oh, okay, back time to pull out the blanket and the pillar.
That
Sleepy music.
ain't coming to like track 16.
That was around that. That's what I'm saying, bro. That 4-song
Bro,
stretch was like,
Punch Roll is like, I think that stretch you just named was like 6 through 10, I think.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. On the first listening for about an hour and 41 minutes straight,
yeah.
I tapped out after Burna Boy.
I'm pretty sure I left before.
As soon as Burna
I
Boy-
didn't say it.
And that was like the last 5
Oh,
songs.
I ain't
Yeah,
go back
the
and
last
revisit
4,
that.
yeah, I forget for sure top that the last 4 songs off rip. I don't even know. Off rip, tapped out. I like the middle, the end of the last half of the first disc and the first half of the second disc. So that middle 12 songs, I would have been straight with just them. Like everything on the outsides could have been kept to himself. But the rapping was elite. That boy Cole hit you with them infinite raps. Like them goddamn, the rapping was elite. It's just the song, the full song quality in terms of goddamn, am I gonna keep listening to that? Listening to it. Like you listen to it, he rapping, he goddamn telling you, teaching you something or something like that. It's like once you hear it, I know the lesson. I don't need to hear it again. It's the music isn't that goddamn replayable in terms of me, in terms of like my everyday listening. A lot of the album got playlisted, but it's a lot of it got playlisted on a playlist that I don't listen to that often, basically. Which was typical J. Cole for me.
Same.
But in terms of him retirement, it was a good album, but it ain't good enough to retire off of. I think it's good enough for that. I give it about a 7.5, 7.75, something like that. Goddamn out of 10.
Well, I have a quote so we can just end all this shit from J. Cole because he said that he has no interest in making more J. Cole albums, but his passion and excitement right now is in producing. He will write and he'll record when it hits him, but the fall off is a project that he's not gonna try to top. So what that means to me is that nigga is chilling.
Yeah, I mean that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like he just chilling and goddamn.
Great.
He'll work on his own shit at his own pace, but he not worried about that. He want to produce. I just hope.
Right.
I just hope the first niggas in line for you want
All
to
right.
produce is
Okay.
Dreamville.
Oh, whatever.
Like
Dreamville.
I just hope them is the first.
Whoever's on Dreamville.
That's gonna
Yes.
get your productions, bro.
Good
Like,
luck. Good luck to Dreamville.
Is
And
this,
the
an early,
features,
is this
nigga.
an early retirement?
No. Nothing's ever early.
I feel like it's a baby
please.
retirement, like Jay-Z.
Nothing's ever early. Niggas some niggas don't even retire. Like the fans retire them. So yeah, just chill until like retire. There's no need for niggas to say they retire anyway. Especially when they still gonna do shit.
Yeah, I feel like there's really no need to actually say you're gonna retire. Just slow
Take a
down,
break.
and we gonna
I mean,
understand,
if he,
nigga.
never,
But-
if he doesn't drop an album under the name J. Cole again, he's retired.
But I respect. He didn't say he wasn't gonna do that.
Yes,
But
He might no, but
Well, he said he wasn't interested.
I don't think he gonna.
that specifically.
I don't think he gonna drop. I don't think he gonna retire. I don't think he gonna Andre 3000 retire. I think it's gonna be more so like goddamn.
that nigga.
Like it seemed like maybe about T.I.
Well, T.I. is back.
since the
So
pandemic, exactly. I feel like
He
it's gonna
was
be like
doing
that.
comedy
He'll drop a
and not
song
his
every
rap.
now and then just so you can feel that. Goddamn, I still got it.
But
Well, nah, T.I. was on
I
comedy,
want him to
not
come
his rap.
back. And speaking, we can get right into the T.I. resurgence, but I wouldn't want J. Cole to resurgence if he's.
Well, Jcole
You wouldn't
Paul
want
can
it?
enjoy
No.
his family if you'd like.
I wouldn't want that, bro.
Not even a couple features every
Fuck
now and
no.
then. He gotta do a couple.
I'm not gonna
Apparently,
lie, bro.
apparently
I'm
he
not
had
gonna lie.
Atlanta going stupid last night though.
He got
No,
it.
he didn't have
Yes, he did. He came. He was passing out CDs from his car, and then he had a very exclusive party at a club that hella people were clamoring to get into, and it looked like there was a lot of people in there. So, kudos to J. Cole for
Kudos to
still
J.
having
Cole.
a fan base.
Clamor.
Damn.
I'm for still having a fan base, Sam.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He could have lost it.
I mean,
All of it.
Like, he didn't have a show in Fayetteville, you know what I'm saying? It was in Atlanta, so kudos to him having some fans here.
T.I.'s resurgence. Let's get into it.
TIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlight flops like what I need.
You know the problem. You know the problem with TIP's resurgence.
There is none.
We're in Atlanta right
There is none.
Is the track out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're in Atlanta. Have you heard the track?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you like it?
Shit,
It's lit.
I'm all fucking.
I don't know how long it'll last. The beat, okay, this is what it is. T.I. was riding on that bitch. Pharrell produced it. I feel like he sampled or he interpolated another old song.
Well,
And
not Playboy. Pretty Boy Tank says it's flexed by Rich Homie Quan.
hit him with the flex.
No, when I walk in the club.
Okay.
Right.
Goddamn. He's saying, is that interpolated?
That's what he said. It
The
sounded
beat
like.
could have been a little harder, but once Tip started goddamn ripping on that bit, he going.
Damn, I missed it.
I feel like he going, bro. He got there, hit the flow that was needed. I feel like he going. Now, I don't know if it's going to touch niggas that's 21.
Right.
But at least for my generation,
We can't
I
play
feel
music,
like
Sam.
It's called Let Them Know.
let him know, yeah. I feel like he got there doing what he need to do to satisfy his original fan base. I don't know if it's good enough to grow his fan base, but that's neither here nor there for me. Goddamn, it was straight. Goddamn, another resurgence nigga is Juvenile. He just dropped a song too.
That could stay in where it came
That
from.
shit was straight too. It was featuring the girl. I forgot her name,
Bro,
but
Juvie been going stupid.
but
no lie.
I mean, slick.
I ain't lying to you.
He ain't everything that I heard over the years that Juvie was on some random ass goddamn. He had a shit with
He has a song with Chris Brown that came out like 6 years
Was he
ago.
on the song with was he on? Did he do a song with BG?
Who?
No, I'm thinking about something.
Nigga, BG from the same age group as
I
him.
know that.
Oh, ain't nobody listening to damn BG.
Nigga,
If he wasn't on no Juicy J, we weren't listening to it.
If he drop a song, most of the time I'm seeing this shit on Twitter. So goddamn, it's coming
Fake.
through on Twitter, and I just
Fake.
listen to it right there on
It
Twitter.
was
on
AI.
scrolling.
You know they make an AI song.
Nigga,
Right?
it's the music video and everything. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
AI.
Anyway, but that shit was straight. Goddamn Juvie shit. I think I like T.I. shit better overall, but Juvie shit'll be straight for the goddamn club. I think it's called BBB. But it'll be straight for the straight
Big
club.
Booty Energy.
It's like big booties, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, it's straight for the strip club, but then was straight for goddamn some
I can't
old
shake
niggas
that.
coming back and
You said I
doing that thing.
can't. I can say that ass. Okay,
and
bet.
so moving on from T.I.'s resurgence, which I
Who
do
is that?
hope goes very well. We're in Atlanta. We love you, T.I. Keep it up, okay? We have
He's
a
like,
lot of
I don't know.
albums that dropped within the past week or 2 weeks or so. But I'm going to couple it with this question. We're in an era now where these albums come out. Wiz Khalifa, DaBaby, Don Toliver, A$AP Rocky, to name a couple. And they're flying out. And these big names are putting out albums all the time. Some of them a little bit less than others. But Spotify racking in a reported over $11 billion and paying out $11 billion to artists and rights holders, probably more so to the rights holders. In 2025, that's a record high. First of all, I want to know, out of those albums I named, Wiz Khalifa, DaBaby, Don Toliver, A$AP Rocky, which was your favorite? We'll go down the line. And second, do you think you'll be listening to that album in a year? A$AP. Wiz Khalifa, DaBaby, Don Toliver, and A$AP Rocky.
Which one
Did you hear those albums? Which one did you like the most? Don Toliver. Will you be listening to that this year?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you think so?
Most certainly. Goddamn. Going to the concert, by the way, can't wait. Goddamn, go see that Octane tour. So we retarded.
Yeah, going straight to the concert.
Right.
In Atlanta, right?
Going to a concert on a weeknight.
Of course. Yes, sir. No, that's beautiful.
On a weeknight.
And so, do you like streaming your music in that way, consuming it in that way off the streaming services? Do you feel like, or would you rather own the music physically, or do you like you like the access of getting it digitally?
You say owning it physically.
I know we don't play CDs anymore, but if it was easier to do so, would you rather still own them?
Oh, it's a stream.
Yeah,
Definitely streaming.
definitely streaming.
Why not?
Why not?
This is
Put the shit in your hand.
Yeah.
It's on
But you're an artist, right? And so that $11 billion that they paid to the artists and the rights holders, that most of that goes to the rights holders rather than the artists because of the contracts that these artists have signed to in the past. It's so bad. Do you feel like we get out of that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if we were willing to something that's,
Yeah.
equal,
Right. That doesn't come around often.
nah, you know how that goes.
And so, which album did you guys think was the best?
Don Toliver.
Don Toliver as well. Wow.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not gonna be listening to it in a year.
It might. It's probably Don Toliver. I fuck with
Okay.
ASAP shit though. ASAP had a couple
Yeah,
joints
sure.
on there too. He had a couple joints on there too, like that player. I listened to that. I've been listening to that down there every day since it dropped. So goddamn. But either one of them.
Go be a father
I
ASAP.
know. What?
Go be a fucking father.
What do you think he's doing?
Not
What do you
making
think he's
music. He need to learn from his wife. His wife don't want to drop shit. He need to follow suit.
Anyway, goddamn. I feel like
And that's on Rocky.
both of them gonna have songs I might play in here from now. But listening to the whole album head to toe, I don't think I'm gonna be listening to the whole album a year from now.
Name a Don,
Yeah, no, I don't
name a Don Toliver track
That's
off that
rare
album.
anyway. That's rare for
Rosary.
me anyway.
Exactly. You don't know shit. Cause
That's
you,
the name of the song on there,
18
Rosary.
body. Like, what you mean?
yeah, okay. So niggas pay attention to the song titles. That's what's up. I just be listening to the vibe.
And so, I think it's very interesting.
City meet the Ruth though.
I do think, let's talk about Don Toliver and A$AP Rocky. I'm glad we're able to boil this topic down to something a little more
ASAP. We ain't talking
specific.
about that nigga.
And so, I do think that in years' time, you listen to those A$AP tracks more. Right now, I wake up in the morning or
I
whatever,
listen to
and
it
I'm
now.
playing Don Toliver over A$AP Rocky. Right now, I am. But the impact, when I think about both those albums in a couple of years, I'm not sure that in my mind Don Toliver's album and those songs stand out more than some of those songs from A$AP Rocky's album.
No,
Yeah, I really do feel like
I
A$AP
feel-
Rocky's album will stand the test of time.
It's more than I feel like because Don Toliver's albums sound more of what he usually does. It's just
So
goddamn-
hip hop,
It's just good. It's good.
it's melodic.
It's still just more of what his normal like. When I was listening to the album, it didn't sound like anything where it was like this is not a Don Toliver song. It all sounded like Don Toliver song. That's exactly what he normally does. He's just good at doing that shit. So it hit for sure. But ASAP shit, I feel like he gave us a more variety of the different aspects of ASAP throughout his whole career. Like it was different. You had the Houston chops kinda in there, and then you had the more smooth like smoker songs where it's just like real vibey, like Purple. When he was on that whole Purple flow, that whole era of Purple, you had some of them kind of songs on there. I mean, I feel like it definitely was more of a broadcast of like his range. Don Toliver was just like, I know this shit works. I'm doing it.
You're lying.
About what?
Don Tolly show is lit, bruh. Don Tolly show is lit.
lit. That
Shit, vibey.
But it was exactly what you
That's that
expect from Don
vibe.
Toliver.
You know, no, the production was better. It sounded
I
better.
feel like
The melody, The melodies was
I feel
more
like it's going
like
up.
it wasn't.
I feel
It wasn't
the,
just.
I don't think the production was better, but the melodies were more.
It was. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yes.
It wasn't the old. Like, I enjoyed that. A$AP Rocky again can kick rocks real quickly.
Damn.
Okay, go take care of them kids.
Hey, what has he?
Because he said he threw a shot at Drake on the album, and he could go kiss my ass.
Nigga, but that shit was so weak. Let's talk about that shit, bro. That stole your flow shit. I thought that shit was weak.
That wasn't one of
Nigga,
my
I
favorite
thought that
songs
shit was
on it.
exactly like if you gonna take shots at a nigga, do it in your best track, nigga.
Whack.
That shit was whack, bruh. I really do think that shit, especially because Drake slick barred that nigga on that goddamn Family Matters.
And
nigga.
shouldn't have even concerned himself
Drake
with him.
Bro,
That's why
body
they
that
still
nigga
got
on
hope in
Family
Family Matters. It's like, I can't believe Drake lost and he did all of this on Family Matters. Yeah, it was because it was none of
Who
it.
said that?
was
Y'all said that.
Like that second part of goddamn.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad. I couldn't enjoy the music video because your bitch ass nigga Kendrick wanted to drop the same damn night.
Oh, the Art of War,
bitch.
nigga.
Man, that bitch. I hate that.
Trying to destroy me.
I hate that
It's the
nigga.
Art of
I'm
War.
glad he got a haircut again. Finally, looking like a real human being instead of a junkie off Compton
In
Street.
closing.
Hey,
Hello.
guys, what a great time we've had. Okay.
Chris Brown, you will need to be at some performance very soon, publicly.
Something.
Something.